Mr. Peter Kenneth.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
What's going on, guys? My name is Dawson Reddin, and I'm a proud Gryffindor, and welcome back to the Fantastic Reddins and Where to Find Them. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is a very unexpected one, something that I didn't think I was going to be filming, but here we are. We're filming it, and holy cow. So let's get into the story of this before we dive in and open up this package. So, if you are following any type of Harry Potter content on YouTube, you've probably heard of a gentleman named Peter Kenneth, aka the Potter Collector. Peter is a very humble, down-to-earth guy, super genuine, and that's why he's such a success here on YouTube, and that's why he's one of my favorite Harry Potter YouTubers on the space. Anyways, he has these big, epic sales where he sells off items that maybe he already has one of or several of, or things that he just doesn't have room for in his space anymore, and he needs to kind of cull through it. Well, he does these huge sales, and this year being the biggest sale out of any of them. So I had every intention of buying this Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone book that came with a bookplate signed by J.K. Rowling. I literally thought I was going to be able to do it. I hyped myself up so big to get this book. I had multiple things going, trying to make sure I could grab it, and the site unfortunately would not let me in at 2 o'clock when it went live. It wouldn't let me in. I don't know what was going on. I guess it was just bogged down with people trying to get in, trying to buy stuff, because these sales usually sell out really fast. I think his previous sale sold out within like 10 minutes. So the item I was going for was a bit of a pricey item. So I thought to myself, not too many people are going to gun for that right away. They're going to go for some of the cheaper stuff. It's going to give me the option to slide in and grab it, but I guess there's other people that had that same mindset, right? So when I finally did get in, the book that I wanted was gone, and I went to grab the other book, which was a autographed Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire ultra rare book, and before I could get it paid for, it was gone as well. Then I didn't even know what else I could grab other than there was this amazing poster signed by J.K. Rowling of Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald, and it's like one of 200. They're very rare. From my understanding, they were signed by J.K. Rowling in a hotel room, I believe in New York City. Super rare event, and they were signed for like influencers and things of that nature. So 200 to less than 200 of these were done. And I went for it, and it was gone as well. At this point, I was so upset. I just logged off the computer, I turned off my phone, and I just walked down the road. That's what happens as a collector when you're trying to go for something. You know what you're getting into. You have your ups and you have your downs, and your ups and your downs, and that day was just happened to be a down for me. But fast forward to today. This is the weirdest thing. I had every intention of getting up this morning, coming upstairs, and editing a video that's supposed to be coming out this coming Sunday, but little did I know that there was going to be a knock on the door this morning. When I went to the door, there was a package. This package right here. Now, when I seen this package, we had ordered a bunch of stuff for Skyland's birthday party. Some things were showing up late, and then there was people still, like family members from out of state and stuff, that was sending her stuff. I thought that this was probably a gift for my daughter Skyland. But then I looked at the tag and where it came from, and it said the Potter Collector. At this point in time, I'm literally freaking out because I didn't order anything. So why in the world is there a package from Peter Kenneth on my doorstep? What? So I called my wife and I said, babe, the weirdest thing I said, there is a box on this doorstep from the Potter Collector. Actually, I said, there is a box on the doorstep from Peter Kenneth. She said, who's that? I said, the Potter Collector. And she goes, oh, really? And I said, yeah. I said, do you know what this is? She goes, no, not a clue. And I said, okay, so you have no idea what's in this box that's sitting on the porch? And she was like, no. I said, well, do I need to open it or not? And she goes, well, if you're gonna open it, you better do it on camera. So that's what I'm here doing. That's what I'm freaking out, okay? So this could be literally anything. I have no idea what this could be. This could be a shirt. This could be print of some kind. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna dive into this box with you guys, and we're gonna find out what is in here. If she has surprised me with something that I was not expecting, you may see a grown man cry on camera. Hold on, my phone keeps going off. It's the Potter Collector. So I did an Instagram story just a second ago, and I tagged Peter in it, and so he's now resharing it on his Instagram right now. Peter, if you're watching this, thank you. You've been super kind. You actually shared something the other day as well, and we gained like a ton of followers on Instagram from it. You are more than generous, and brother, I am beyond excited to see what's in this box right now. I cannot contain it anymore. Guys, we're opening this box, okay? Here we go. It's super lightweight, so I know it's definitely not going to be one of the books. I know she didn't somehow manage to sneak behind my back and do that. So I'm really unsure of what could be in here, but she did say make sure you open it on camera. So Peter has definitely packed this very nicely. He's a collector himself, so he knows how things should be packed. Okay, I'm so confused. Is this a wand? Is there anything else in here that I need to know about? Okay, I don't think so. I think that's it. Look at this. This entire box is just packed full of these little pink styrofoam things. He packed this very well, whatever it is. Now, okay, I'm not 100% sure what this is. It could be a wand. Now, I have started a wand collection. Well, I've been working on a wand collection, still am. Just recently received this wand. This is Severus Snape's wand by the Noble Collection, and I have a few others on the way. Now, this definitely could be something like that. Okay. We're just gonna do this thing. Alright, guys? We're just going to do this thing. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm so... Oh my goodness. I know what this is. Guys, I'm about to cry. My wife is too good, guys. Like, literally too good. I'm literally about to tear up. This is something I never thought in a million years I would have in this household, in this collection. This is not what I was going for originally in the sale, but this is by far the next best thing it could have been. I'm trying to hold back tears. I have to be very careful with this, because this is... Do you guys know what this is? I'm so nervous. I don't want to mess it up. Hold on. Before I pull all the way out, Peter's messaging me right now. He said, now I'm freaking out. What is it? Okay. Guys. Alright. Peter, I'm going to open this real fast. I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to message you back. Okay? Here we go. Oh no, it's been a little there. Okay, we're fine. Guys, I'm literally about to cry. Y'all don't understand what this is. This is the poster I was telling you about. This is a super ultra rare poster that was only signed a few of, less than 200. This is the Fantastic Beast, the Crimes of Grindelwald poster, signed by J.K. Rowling herself. Her signature is right here. Oh my goodness, okay. I don't want to mess this up, so we're going to just set this aside until I can get this in something, and then I will continue this video. Also, baby, if you're watching this, you're the best thing that could have happened to me. I love you. This is something, you have pulled such a string in my heart. This video went from being super exciting to like super like, I guess it's happy tears. I really don't want YouTube to see me cry, so I'm doing everything I can to hold back the tears. I've got to get this in something, so we are going to fast forward to me getting this in some type of display, and then I will continue the video from there and show you guys up close details of this. But I do not want to mess this up in any kind of way. So guys, an unexpected treat. Mr. Peter Kenneth himself, aka the Potter Collector, is actually about to call me, and we are going to talk about the poster that my wife surprised me with. He's going to give us a little bit of a backstory about the poster and how he acquired it, and we're just going to chat it up for a minute. I can't believe that he offered to do this or was willing to do this. So Peter, thank you so much. I'm trying to collect my thoughts and trying not to fangirl too hard right now. So Peter was going to call tomorrow morning, so I was going to sit down and try to make some notes. That way I didn't forget anything. But he contacted me and said, hey, I happen to be awake later than I thought I was going to be, so if you want to do it tonight, we can go ahead and do it. So I was like, yeah, let's do this thing. So here we go. I'm about to let Peter know that I'm ready to go, and so he is about to call. Let's do this thing. I'm super excited. Mr. Peter Kenneth.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh man,
I really enjoyed your stories.
Thank you. If you could see my face right now, I'm smiling ear to ear like a little girl. Well,
it's great to talk to you, and just the thing that I loved about the stories was not only just seeing your genuine excitement about owning a J.K. Rowling signature, but by just the fact that I knew that poster went to a good home. So
thank you. That means a lot.
It's kind of sentimental too for me. It's like I was sending my baby off to a good new home, you know?
Right. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it so much. I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time because I know that you're a super busy guy and you got a lot going on. But I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day, especially as late as it is, to sit down and talk with me for a second. It means a lot, for real.
Absolutely.
So
happy to do it. I'm glad this worked out.
Yeah, me too. So what I was saying is I wanted to pick your brain just a little bit about the poster itself and how you acquired it, but also wanted to talk about your sale a little bit because you had one of the biggest Potter Collector sales you've had so far, right?
It was nuts, absolutely nuts, like crazy nuts. I never want to do it again, like that size. It was too much, but it was fun. It was fun, but also too much. So
what does it take to put something like that together of that magnitude basically on your own? I know that you did have help, but that's got to take a lot of time and a lot of effort and long nights for sure, right?
Ton of time, ton of long nights. So it requires photographing each item, weighing each item, and then inputting the weight of each item because shipping is calculated based on the weight of the item or the combination of the items that anyone has purchased. So it's just tedious, pulling on a scale and weighing, over 500-600 items.
Right.
And inputting their weights into my website. And then there's all of the organizing and just the lead up to the sale itself. And then it's done. as soon as the sale starts, it's like all of that work is everything sold in 10 to 20 minutes.
I know. This was
crazy.
This was my first experience in one of your sales, and I was blown away by how fast everything was going. I tried to prepare as much as possible, but it's just insane how fast it goes. And I can just tell you that on behalf of Harry Potter fans and the Potter collector community, you doing this sale means a lot to a lot of people, and it's amazing what you do.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. It's fun to do. It's a good way to rehome, things that either I've had in my collection for a while, or things that I've replaced from my collection, or things like the poster. And then once everything's sold, then it's like, okay, it's go time.
Right. Yeah.
Another week of work.
And so
making sure everything's packed correctly, and so it's tedious, but also fun.
And you had a ton of help, right? Or at least
so my cousin, who I call my house elf, Nikki Cola.
Yeah, Nikki Cola.
So she's helped out the past. I think every Potter collector sale that I've done via my website, I used to do them on Instagram, which was even more tedious because I had to go through DMs and see who claimed certain items first, and so that was tedious. But so she is a lifesaver, and then her husband Andrew, he helps pack everything up. So the two of them together, it's like I couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, they were amazing. Just watching your stories and y'all talking and everything, I could just see that y'all were having a lot of fun, and
totally.
They seem like great help.
Yeah.
Well, moving on to the poster. First off, I was not even expecting this item.
That's so exciting.
So I had every intention of going after the Philosopher's Stone book that had the card in it that was signed by J.K. And when I first got in to the site, it was already gone by the time I got in there. And so then I was like, you always say have a backup plan, a backup item that you're going to go after. And so my backup item was the other autographed book, but by the time I got to that, it was gone too. And I was like, oh no, everything's falling apart for me. So I was like, I knew I wanted one of the 3 signed items by JK, and so I was like, well, let me go for the poster next. And when I went for that, it was gone as well. Little did I know that my wife was going behind my back and was grabbing that for me without me even knowing it. And it was crazy because I was not expecting anything. I was so heartbroken that day. I was like, oh no. And as a collector, I'm sure you've gone through it before too, where you're going for an item and then you don't get it and you just feel like, ugh.
Oh, it's the worst.
It's so bad. And so when I woke up that day, I went to the door because there was a knock on the door, and I went and checked, and there was a box laying there, and it said from the Potter Collector, and I was like, okay, I didn't order anything because I missed out on the items I was looking to get. So what in the world is this? At first I was like, is this a mistake? And so I called my wife and I said, hey, do you know anything about a box? And at first she played it like, no, I don't know anything about a box. And so I was like, come on, you gotta know something. Do I need to open this or not open this? And she's like, I'll tell you this, if you open that box, she goes, make sure you do it on camera. And so I said, okay. So I came up here and hit record. I was not expecting to record anything that morning. And I was just absolutely blown away that, one, that poster made it into this household, because I just did not see it happening. And then the fact that my wife was so kind to make sure that she grabbed something for me from that sale. So it meant a lot, not only that you sold it, but that she went and snuck behind my back and got it as well.
So was your wife in the same room as you?
No. So I was upstairs on my computer, and I had my phone open, I had the computer open, and I was like, maybe I can get it through one of these ways. And my wife was downstairs, and she knew that I was up here trying to, get the item. So no, she was not with me at the time. But I knew something, I kind of felt like something was up, because the next day she was asking me a lot of questions about the poster. And I was like, but I just kind of shrugged it off. I didn't really think anything of it. And then it all made sense when I opened it up that day.
Yeah. That's just that's awesome. What a fun story.
Yeah, absolutely. And the story continues, which I mean, I'm not going to talk about right now on camera because I want to save that for a future video. But yeah,
story which I know, which you shared with me.
Yeah,
I'm also not going to share.
Super exciting, super exciting. It has been just a phenomenal past couple weeks. But I wanted to pick your brain about the poster and, you know, how you acquired it and where it came from, and just a little bit about the poster itself for anybody that may not know about the poster.
Yeah, definitely. So I acquired it from a woman who worked for Warner Brothers. So she worked for in kind of the publicity section of Warner Brothers. And this was when they released the Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald trailer. They invited a bunch of, you know, well-known influencers like Cherry Wallace and Tessa Netting and the Super Carlin brothers to New York to see this trailer. And little did they know, J.K. Rowling was also in New York, and then kind of surprised them. They took a big group photo. I'm sure you've seen that group photo before.
Yeah.
And then they were all given a signed poster, one of which you are holding. So this woman, she was the one who brought the posters to J.K. Rowling's hotel room for her to sign, and then as a thank you for the help, she was given that particular poster.
That's a crazy story, just because I know that she was she a Harry, I'm sure she was a Harry Potter fan herself, correct?
That I don't know, but I'm sure. And can you imagine?
If I was a Harry Potter fan and I got to deliver the posters to J.K. Rowling,
yeah.
And then not only that, but then be given one of the posters that I wasn't even expecting to get. Oh yeah, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah. So that's the story behind the poster that you now have beautifully framed.
Yes, I'm looking at it now, and it's phenomenal. And once again, I appreciate you doing the sale, and I appreciate it very much. This is just beyond wild to me.
Well, yeah, and I'm also excited about your future announcements that you'll be making. And that whole story is going to be really fun to share too.
Yeah, I can't wait. Peter, thank you so much, for real. The past 2 months for me and Skyland have been just super phenomenal. I never thought that a community could be so tight-knit as the Harry Potter community. And me and Skyland, as you know, we just started this channel about 2 months ago, and it all stemmed from my daughter's love for Harry Potter, and of course my love for Harry Potter, and then building this channel as a way of us growing closer together and sharing our love together for Harry Potter. And so we started this channel for that, and the amount of people that we've met just in 2 months who send messages to us or anything has been just overwhelmingly amazing. And we've met so many wonderful people, and I'm sure that's only a slice of the amazing people that you've got to meet and share experiences with over the years of doing this.
No, it's incredible. The Harry Potter community seriously is the best community. I've mentioned this in the past that I have met some of my best friends through Harry Potter, and just the Harry Potter community. People that I will be friends with for the rest of my life. So it really does bring people together, and it's amazing. We're the best community. I'm sorry, we're the best fandom community out there.
You're right. No one can. No one can. Well, Peter, I thank you so much for doing this once again.
You're so welcome.
This is phenomenal, and the fact that you called and was able to sit down and have this conversation with me, it truly means a lot, and I appreciate it very much. Skyland is going to flip out tomorrow when I show her this, so I wish she could have been awake to hear it.
I wish she was there too, but it's late. You don't want to wake her up.
Oh no. So thanks again, Peter. I really do appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Enjoy the poster.
Oh, I will.
All right.
Bye, Peter. Guys, that just happened. We just had a wonderful conversation with Mr. Peter Kenneth, aka the Potter Collector, and what a genuine dude. I'm smiling ear to ear. This has been absolutely amazing. What a humble guy, and I can't believe that I got to sit down and do this. I am very honored and very thankful. Peter, thank you so much once again for doing this. You are so fantastic. And yeah. All right, guys. Whew. Wow. Okay, so now that I've kind of collected my thoughts, let's go ahead and fast forward this video into the future when I've put this inside of a frame and I can show you guys everything up close. I just don't want to mess this up. So let's go. Alright guys, so fast forward to the next day. I have finally made a trip to Hobby Lobby where I got a frame for this item. So now I can show you up close personal details of this item. So let's take a look at it because here it is. Wow. This is insane. Like I said, I never thought this would be in my collection here at all. I never thought that I'd be able to get a hand signature of J.K. Rowling herself, but here it is in all its glory. Let's take a look at it in detail at every little thing we've got going on here. You've got Mr. Dumbledore himself, along with the Deathly Hallows symbol. Come across to Geralt Grindelwald. Then down here we have Newt Scamander and the rest of the gang. And right here above #WandsReady is J.K. Rowling's signature. Absolutely stunning piece. I can't believe my wife snuck around and got this for me. I'm just blown away. This is absolutely gorgeous. I know there's a lot of controversy around the Fantastic Beasts movies. Some people love them and some people dislike them very much, but I lean on the side of liking them very much. Maybe you could tell by the name of our channel. So this is an amazing piece to add to the collection. Behind me I have a poster signed by Daniel Radcliffe, and so now I've got J.K. Rowling herself as well. So down in the comments, let me know what you guys think about this poster and how it turned out framed in this beautiful frame. Is this something that you guys would want to maybe add to your collection if you were able to run across something like this? And then let me know what your rarest item in your collection is. This by far is now the rarest piece of merchandise in the Reddins library here. So absolutely blown away. Guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you to Mr. Peter Kenneth, aka the Potter Collector. And thank you to everyone who has been coming and joining the Fantastic family and hitting the subscribe button and joining us. Guys, remember, if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And if you're already subscribed, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified of any future videos posted by Skyline and myself. Guys, I hope you have a lovely day. If you have any questions about anything, leave them down in the comments, and we will see you again very soon. Knox.
Doesn't quite understand me. Know what I mean?
Woohoo!